Hi guys, Chandler with Trident Fly Fishing, and welcome to another episode of our beginner series where we give you tips and tricks to get you out on the water quicker. Now today we're going to be talking a little bit about what fly rod weight means. Now when people refer to a fly rod as a 5 weight or an 8 weight or a 10 weight, they're not talking about the actual weight of the rod, at least directly. The fly rod weight system is a way to convey to anglers what the rod is built for doing. So for example, this rod I have in my hands here is a 5 weight fly rod, which is sort of your most typical trout fly rod model. The 5 weight is versatile, it's strong, it's built for freshwater fishing. And of course 5 weights come in a variety of actions. And if you want to know more about fly rod action, you should watch the episode before this. And they come in a variety of styles. A 5 weight fly rod basically means this rod is rated to cast 5 weight fly lines, and it's rated for a 5 weight reel. Now, the lower you go in the weight system, the smaller and more delicate the rod. If you're fishing a 0 weight rod, that's a rod for very small streams, for very small flies, for very small fish. If you're fishing a 3 weight or a 4 weight, that's again going to be primarily a freshwater rod, primarily for spring creeks, smaller flies, delicate presentations. As you move up past the 5 weight in the spectrum, you move into a 6 weight, you move into a 7 weight, you're looking at rods that can cast some larger dry flies, rods that can cast streamers, rods that are good for bass fishing and lake fishing and stuff like that. As you move up into the 8 weight territory, 9 weight territory, and 10 weight territory, you're looking at rods that are built for bigger fish and bigger flies in both freshwater and saltwater. For example, the most common bonefish rod is an 8 weight fly rod, and an 8 weight fly rod is a good versatile saltwater rod. You can cast some streamers with it. It'll cut down the wind a little bit better. It's a little bit stronger and casts a little bit heavier of a line than this 5 weight does. And as you move up into the 10 weight, 11 weight, 12 weight territory, those rods are for really big fish like tarpon, like muskie, like really big pike. Times when you're throwing big streamers, 6-7 inch flies for really big fish. And as you move up in rod weight, you can fight heavier fish, you can throw heavier flies, and you can cast heavier lines. So if you're looking for a freshwater rod, a 5 weight's a good place to start. If you're looking for a saltwater rod for bonefish, an 8 weight's a great place to start. If you're chasing down tarpon, you probably want to go with a 10, 11, or 12 weight. And if you're doing some blue water fishing, you're fishing off the coast in the ocean, that's when you want to upgrade to some of these larger blue water rods, like a 15 weight, for example. Again, it's really important to match the rod weight to the reel weight to the line weight. So if you're fishing a 5 weight rod like I am here, I'm going to put a 5 weight reel on this, I'm going to put a 5 weight line on it, and that's going to give me optimal performance on the water. Hopefully this episode of our beginner series has been helpful and instructive, and be sure to tune in next time as we go over more tips for beginner anglers. I'm Chandler, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.